An Elk Grove woman is accused of inspiring attacks and soliciting the murder of federal officials. That's all according to a federal indictment unsealed today. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Lisa Gonzalez.
And I'm Andrea Flores. Prosecutors say Dallas Humber led a transnational terrorist group called the Terrorgram Collective. She was in court today in downtown Sacramento, and KCRA 3 investigates Lizay Mitri was there. So Lizay, you're live in the newsroom right now. What have you learned?
Andrea, we got a first look at Dallas Humber in court since her arrest on Friday. This Elk Grove woman and Matthew Allison from Boise, Idaho are both accused of leading an online group of white supremacists. Cameras weren't allowed, but this is the first sketch. Humber sat by the public defender. She was appointed during her hearing in federal court today and listened solemnly, sometimes nodding, as a judge went over the very serious penalties if she's convicted of the 15 counts she's facing. Things like soliciting hate crimes, soliciting the murder of federal officials, and conspiring to provide material support to terrorists. An indictment claims the so-called Terrorgram Collective believes the white race is superior and believes violence and terrorism are necessary to start a race war that would, quote, accelerate the collapse of the government and the rise of the white ethno-state.
The indictment charges that defendants identified targets for attack, urged followers to kill those targets, explained how to do so, and celebrated the perpetrators of past terrorist attacks by developing a so-called saint culture.
And the indictment actually points to specific attacks federal prosecutors say this white supremacist group inspired, including a deadly shooting outside an LGBTQ bar in Slovakia and the stabbing of 5 people near a mosque in Turkey. Humber pleaded not guilty today, but if she's convicted, these charges carrying a maximum penalty of 220 years in prison altogether. You might have seen in that sketch, Humber was in an orange striped jumpsuit and shackles today, but a detention hearing to discuss whether she should continue to stay behind bars is coming up on Friday.
So Lizay, how did she seem in court?
She was listening to the judge very closely with a very serious expression, and when it ended after about 10 minutes, she actually gave her attorney that just got assigned this case a big hug, which we don't always see. And that attorney has a lot of work to do now because the judge even said today there is an unusually large amount of evidence to go through in this case.